Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. 87 yards, the official distance on the kickoff return. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts throwing right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Now before they can try the extra point, a flag comes out, and they're going to get tagged for a delay of game. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, a run with Etienne. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Here's 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll start on the ground with Swift. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 46 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Man open, here's Jones. Shoves him aside. He does it one more time. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Olamide Zaccheaus from 3 yards out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Hey. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. Back to the ground with ETN. Able to fight through one tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Let's go. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
That's good for Jacksonville. First and 10.
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A gain of 2. Brings up
On second down, here's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing is Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
63, 73, 73, and let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's got some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Swift. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 76 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On second down, Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him now. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll run with Etienne. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here we go.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Great job. 11. Go. Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence in one score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Hurts. He'll get this off to Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one is incomplete.
They were both wondering if we were going to see them try to push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way to the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A give running right, Etienne. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Lawrence. That is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. Third and 10. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it,